Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to express my appreciation to the distinguished speakers and our audience that attend this panel session so that today we could discuss an important topic, accelerating substantial actions of net zero achievement through Indonesia high integrity carbon. This is a timely topic as it is closely aligned with the theme of the ongoing COP30, focusing on climate action for people and nature. It is an honor to represent the Financial Service Authority of Indonesia, OJK Indonesia, and to address this esteemed assembly at COP30, a vital platform where the world unites it resolved to confront the existential challenge of climate change. We extend our sincere appreciation to the high-level representation from the various ministries, private sector entities, and key stakeholders whose collective commitment is instrumental to this initiative. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to briefly update on the carbon trading through the Carbon Exchange Indonesia. I would like to go to the slide 2, regulatory framework of carbon trading in Indonesia. This commitment to the Paris Agreement has been legally ratified into Law Number 16/2016 and followed by Presidential Regulation that has been newly updated into Presidential Regulation Number 110/2025 regarding the implementation of carbon economic value and EK instruments and national greenhouse gas GHG emission control. This regulation serves as the ground rules for national implementation of the carbon economic value that includes carbon trading, result-based payment, carbon tax, and other mechanisms. The government also provides technical regulation that will be updated on each sectoral ministries that mandates the implementation. In carbon trading implementation, the Indonesian government through Law Number 4/2023 has mandated that carbon units are considered as financial securities and that OJK Indonesia has the responsibility to regulate, license, supervise, and develop carbon trading through the carbon exchange to ensure that the market operates is licensed and the transactions are done fair and orderly. OJK then issues OJK Regulation Number 14/2023 as the technical rules for the carbon exchange operation, and in September 2023, Indonesia officially launched its carbon exchange, IDX Carbon, a historic step in our carbon market development. We go to slide number 3, Regulation and OJK Regulation Number 14/2023. Looking into OJK Regulation Number 14 of 2023, under this regulation, OJK oversees licensing, supervision, and governance of the carbon market. Carbon exchange operators must be licensed by OJK. Carbon units shall be first registered in both the national registry system and the carbon exchange system. And based on the latest presidential regulation, the opportunities for the international registries widen. The regulation also opportunities for international carbon units to be traded in Indonesia, as long as they comply with the regulations. This ensures our market can integrate with global carbon mechanism and attract international investors. Furthermore, the regulation governs the institutional aspect of the carbon exchange and the scope of supervision by OJK. This year, OJK has conducted institutional supervisory compliance to ensure that the operation under the carbon exchange are done in accordance to all regulation and to look for continuous improvement. We go through to carbon trading ecosystem. Here, we can see the overall ecosystem of carbon trading in Indonesia. The process involves various institutions the Ministry of Environment, technical ministers, regulated installations, and project developers. In accordance with the law, we put into perspective that primary market is where the carbon units are registered, issued, and continued with monitoring through the carbon unit registration system. This includes carbon units for compliance, emission quotes, and the carbon offset units, SPA, GRK, GRK, and non-SPA, GRK. Whereas the secondary market focuses on transactions that happen on the carbon exchange. To ensure data integrity, the system at the carbon exchange has been connected to the national registry, so that every transaction and retirement that happens to exchange can be traced. This avoids fraudulent transaction and double countings. OJK plays a key role in supervising the secondary market through the carbon exchange, ensure that the operation of the carbon exchange as well as the credibility and transparency of transaction. Next to carbon exchange and trading supervisory framework. OJK issues licenses, conducts both off-site and on-site supervision, market surveillance, and perform investigation when needed. This comprehensive oversight ensures that all trading activities comply with national regulation and maintain the credibility of Indonesia financial and environmental markets. For the carbon market update, now let's look at the progress of Indonesia's carbon market. Since its launch in September 2023, the market has shown rapid growth. As of November 2025, the Indonesia Carbon Exchange recorded a total of 1,675,75 tons of CO2 equivalent emission reduction certificate traded with a transaction value around IDR 78.50 billions. There are 8 SPA projects listed on the carbon exchange, resulting in a total carbon unit registration of 3.6 million tons CO2 equivalent. To date, there are 138 users of the carbon exchange. Moving forward, Indonesia still has a lot of potential for projects to be issued and growing market demands domestically and internationally. With the latest presidential regulation that is aimed to strengthen market participation, we are ready to welcome more participations and collaboration from governments, project developers, and key stakeholders around the world. We move to register projects and users in carbon exchange. To provide a better picture from the current update in the carbon exchange, there are 138 registered users of carbon exchange, including 3 international participants, 2 from Singapore and 1 from the United States. And the rest comes from different provinces around Indonesia. This shows inclusive market participations. 8 projects have issued GHG emission certificate located across 7 provinces in Indonesia. This diversity demonstrates how our carbon market connects multiple regions and sectors, and how it is starting to attract global attention. OJK is taking several key steps to strengthen Indonesia's carbon exchange and support sustainable finance. OJK focuses on capacity building through seminars, workshops, and training programs for supervisors and financial institutions. In addition, it collaborates with the carbon exchange operator and relevant ministries to organize coaching clinics that bring together project developers and potential buyers, aiming to support carbon trading activities, particularly in various regions across Indonesia. Furthermore, OJK also develops a guideline book on understanding carbon trading for financial institutions, providing practical insights into regulatory framework, market mechanism, and risk assessment to strengthen the role of the financial sectors in supporting carbon market development and sustainable finance implementation in Indonesia. OJK promotes national coordination by working with relevant ministries and stakeholders to align policies and create synergy in developing Indonesia's carbon market. And to enhance carbon market developments, OJK conducts policy innovations and regulatory development to ensure transparency, integrity, and alignment with the international best practice, help boost market credibility and participation from the financial sectors. Overall, this initiative demonstrates OJK's strong commitment to building a credible and transparent carbon market that support Indonesia's transition toward a green economy. We now see the challenge and opportunity for carbon trading's development. Indonesia faces both challenges and opportunities in developing its carbon markets. Among the opportunities is the potential for international trading, as we welcome greater opportunities for global standards, while we have also made cooperation agreements with several global registries. Indonesia has strong potential to play a more robust role in the global carbon market due to its natural resources and commitment. Product standardization is also key to ensuring our carbon units are recognized globally. On the other hand, the challenges include the need to expand carbon trading across all sectors, enhance interoperability between domestic and international carbon markets, and develop more nature-based carbon products to be registered on the exchange. With its abundant natural resource and strong regulatory commitment, Indonesia is well positioned to become a leading player in the global carbon markets. To conclude, through strong supervision, transparent system, and active collaboration, OJK and Indonesia are paving the way for credible and competitive carbon markets. Guided by sound regulation and close institutional collaboration, our efforts go beyond national boundaries and open pathways for deeper international cooperation and shared climate impact. Thank you for your attention and for your continued support in advancing global climate solutions. Thank you.